Hey value investors, how are you doing? My name is Stijn and welcome to my YouTube channel. Recently Eugene recommended me to look through Graphene Manufacturing Group. And this company, GMG, trades under these ticker symbols. And even when browsing through Reddit, I came across this post. This is a real game-changing technology which can offer a real alternative for the existing lithium-ion batteries. Cool, but is it really as good as it seems, and can this be the next multi-bagger? Well, let's first take a look at what this company actually does. Second, what about the management team? And lastly, my opinions and thoughts and whether I am investing in this company. Now, let's go. So let's take a look through our investor presentation and see what we can find about this company. So to understand this business, we first need to understand graphene. Graphene is a real wonder product. It has a couple of really interesting properties. For example, it is extremely thermally conductive. It has a great weight to aspect ratio, so it's extremely light. It has a lot of tensile strength, a really high melting point, and it can even be used to add as a power to lubrication or to prevent corrosion. And this is of course where this company GMG kicks in. The company has developed and proved its own proprietary process to produce graphene from readily available low-cost natural gas feedstock. And the final result is apparently high-quality, low-cost, scalable, tunable and low/no containment graphene. And apparently the company's process is the following. They take natural gas or methane and they use an electric plasma process to turn it into hydrogen and graphene powder. So hydrogen is the byproduct. And this process is of course compared to the traditional process of making graphene, where we mine graphite and turn it into graphene. And apparently their process can be done continuously, has lower cost, unconstrained fast scalability, higher quality graphite, and a lower environmental footprint. And their process looks like the following. They take natural gas, use their own proprietary process to turn it into GMG graphene. And this graphene can then be used in their product lines, which they will attempt to sell in the future. And the purer the graphene is, the darker the color is. And we can see that their graphene is pretty damn black. So their material must be pretty good. Anyways, this is a slide where they attempt to show us their use cases of graphene currently. So first they have thermal XR, which is a unique method of improving the conductivity of heat exchange surfaces. So this can be used in heating, ventilation, refrigeration, those kind of use cases. Second is a lubricant. This is basically where they take a normal lubricant and add their graphene powder. So this could be really cool in the future. And they also developed a coolant solution. And this is probably the most important part of this business, the GMG and the University of Queensland collaboration. And here they work together to develop an aluminium-ion battery, and they have a couple of indications so far. So for example, they think it will be up to 70 times faster charging than lithium-ion batteries we're using today, up to 3 times more battery life, which is awesome, greener and safer, and that is because they will use no lithium or rare earth metals, so they have a less complicated supply chain. And apparently the ongoing intellectual property collaboration between UQ and GMG is ongoing. And here they are comparing their graphene aluminium ion batteries to other graphene aluminium ion batteries made by other universities or companies. And apparently they have 7,000 watts per kg, which is an insane number if you know anything about batteries, which is even higher than other universities or companies that developed batteries in the past. So that's really cool. So here they tell that GMG aims to manufacture commercial battery prototypes for personal devices, phones, laptops, electric vehicles. So basically anything that uses a battery, aluminium ion batteries can be used in this situation. And they are currently looking to bring coin cell commercial prototypes for customer testing by the end of 2021. And by the way, if you don't know, this is a coin cell battery. So these are the small sockets that go into remote, for example. And they are also planning a pouch pack commercial prototype for customer testing before the end of 2022. So we know that they will probably not bring out a battery anytime soon. They are focusing on smaller, easier scalable batteries for now. And this technology just seems years off still. So let's do a little summary of this company. It is a recently publicly traded company that has a proprietary graphene solution, meaning that they can produce graphene if and how they desire. They're looking for many interesting ways to bring out graphene to the masses and to use in different use cases in the future. But to me, it just seems that all these use cases are years off still. For example, the graphene aluminum ion battery will probably not see in any car on the road for 5 or maybe even 10 years into the future. And I do not really see a clear path to profitability either. However, they do seem to have some pretty cool tech, especially with the process, which is one of the best processes I've seen personally so far. So it might be a really cool investment anyways. Let's take a look at the management team, however. So we'll do a quick rundown of everyone that's listed on this slide. First, the founder, managing director and CEO, Craig Nicole. He has over 20 years of experience in delivering large-scale innovation, including leading multi-billion-dollar gas and LNG value chains in Australia and Asia Pacific. He has a bachelor in engineering and in manufacturing systems and a bachelor degree in business marketing from the Queensland University. Second, Robert De Weyer, who is a Dutchie just like me. He has a career of over 25 years in mega project delivery and operations and leadership of ASX, that's the Amsterdam Stock Exchange, listed oil and gas exploration and production companies. He has worked with Shell as well. Guy Outen, the chairman and director of this company, has over 35 years of experience with Royal Dutch Shell. Then next, Rob Schuchuk has over 25 years of experience in executive and director experience. Then we have Chris Ulrich, who is the CFO, so Chief Financial Officer. He has over 20 years of experience in commercial, finance and corporate transactions. And Chris has a Bachelor of Commerce and a Bachelor of Law from the University of Queensland. And last but not least, Will Ollerhead, who has over 30 years of experience in the capital markets and corporate finance fields. So to me it seems there are no real technical people on the board of directors, which isn't a problem in and of itself, but it's just something to note. And according to this material science guy on Reddit, the main guy is the CSO or Chief Science Officer, and apparently he's the real deal. And according to this Reddit post, he is the main force behind the research of the University of Queensland. So if you're looking to invest in this company and want to research the connection between GMG and the University of Queensland, he seems like the right person to start off with. And by the way, this is the name of the CSO, Ashok Kumar Nanjundan. All in all, it seems like we have a management team on our hands with a lot of experience in a lot of different sectors. But the main sectors they are coming from are the finance and the energy sector. If I were to invest in this company, I would certainly look at the partnership deal with Queensland. I would want to know who owns what, who pays who the patents owns. Anyways, all in all, this management team seems pretty solid and it's not worrisome at all. Now, my thoughts on investing in this company. First of all, I'll fully disclose that I'm currently not invested in GMG, and unless anything changes with the company or the business plan, I will not invest for the foreseeable future. See, my normal approach when investing in companies is I want to be able to really understand the business. I want to be able to understand their competitive advantages, their moats, etc. And also when I'm investing, I'm looking for extremely stable growth companies. And that growth should continue for years and years into the future. And if a company hasn't been able to grow that consistently for years already, for example, if they are a new startup company, I want a clear path to profitability. And personally, I have no idea whether GMG's tech is better than traditional graphene solutions. I do not have a clear picture of the business plan. I have no idea about their moat or competitive advantages. I don't see any proven growth so far, no studies to support their business. It's only been listed on a stock exchange for a month, which isn't worrisome in and of itself. I don't know when the products will hit the market. I don't think they even know when their products will hit the market. And their batteries, for example, seen years of still. All in all, it's just all very unclear. See, when investing, I think we should look into the future. And of course, that's impossible to do with the 100% certainty. But the clearer the picture of the future is, the better we as individuals can invest in this future. And to me, the picture of this company isn't clear at all. But that isn't to say that the picture couldn't be clear to you, or that you can't earn big money when trading or investing in this company. These are just my opinions, and it just seems that I just don't know enough. For example, I am no material science guy. And I think that's the main reason why I can't invest in this company. This company and their products are just way outside of my scope of knowledge. I can't determine who is better in this case. And maybe this company is way outside of your scope too. Or maybe it isn't. That is for you to decide. Anyways, that's it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give it a like and maybe even subscribe. Comment down below what you want to talk about next, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.